Hey everyone, I'm Evangeline right here at eTrailer. Since every hitch-mounted accessory fits every vehicle differently, today we're focusing in on how our CURT hitch-mounted cargo carrier fits on the 2025 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. Now when it comes to your Jeep Wrangler, it's also very important to know which trim you have, what type of engine you have, what's your towing capacity. So I do recommend double checking your owner's manual as well. So that way you can know what is the best fit or within your Jeep's capabilities. Because this hitch cargo carrier, with it being 60 inches long, 24 inches wide, and has a lot of weight capacity, can carry a lot of things. It technically has a 500-pound weight capacity, but always double check that number to make sure you're not over weighting your hitch capacity. You can load this cargo carrier up with a lot of things. So we have a cooler on here. We have some totes here. If you need to carry tall, large, bulky, and heavy things, this style of a carrier is going to be ideal because you have all this space. Now, as for the space this will take up on your Jeep, while this will add some length to it, but you will also lose some clearance functions. For example, opening up your door. So you can barely get this open. Even if the cargo carrier is unloaded, your spare tire is still going to make contact with the actual cargo carrier. So do keep in mind that you are going to lose out on that. As for the length this adds to the back of the Jeep, I like to measure from our bumper, let's go over here, to the end of the carrier. This sits at around 40 inches. So that's something to think about when you need to park. What I like to do is I always like to back up to a curb. That way this is sitting over the curb and not out in the parking lot if we are parked in some tight spots. Another thing to think about is you don't really have a limit for your measurement up above, simply because compared to other SUVs where the hatch still needs to open, this is going to sit perfectly fine. You get to take advantage of the entire space of your basket, and you also have these side rails that you can use with your straps to tighten things down. On the bottom of the basket, you have this mesh floor, and that's going to be good because let's say you're going off-roading or you're going mudding, and you get all this dirt on your cargo carrier, or there's all this dirt on the gear. This will just be easy to wash off, get all that mud, get all that dirt off, and not have to deal with pushing or scraping or cleaning up your cargo carrier. The downside to this is, since obviously it is open as you're going over those dusty roads, your gear is going to get dusty too. So try to make sure you keep everything in a solid and secure container. Now, speaking of dusty roads or off-roading, that's not really something I'm worried about with this height. The height of our carrier is a little bit taller than the hitch, so we're going to have plenty of ground clearance. So the cargo carrier to the ground sits at 21.5 inches here today. So whether you're going over potholes or speed bumps, you're going to be set. Now, for some extreme rock crawling, I'd always double check that. But yeah, if you're looking to expand your cargo space and you want to put things on your hitch receiver rather than up on your roof, because maybe you want to take your roof panels off and enjoy the air and enjoy the breeze, this is going to be a great, easy way to do so. Now, this does fit into our 2-inch hitch receiver. The one we have today on our Jeep is the draw-type receiver, but this will work with most other 2-inch hitch receivers since we have plenty of space between our cargo carrier and our spare tire. Now, our tire is size 250/570 R18, and we do have a almost 5-inch clearance there. So if you do have a different tire size or a different hitch receiver, just use those numbers to figure out if this is a good fit for you. If you're not sure yet what type of hitch, or if you need straps, or if you're looking into different options to use with this hitch cargo carrier, well, feel free to reach out to us here at eTrailer. Give us a call, send us a message. We love helping people get sorted out for the best gear and the best fits for their adventure. But today, for a solid, really helpful, and really spacious cargo carrier that works well with your Jeep Wrangler, this was a look at the CURT Cargo Carrier specifically the steel one with the dimensions of 64 inches by 24 inches, and you saw it on the 2025 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited.